Oh, hello everybody. Today, sorry, I'm so excited. Today we're looking at the 24th greatest move of all time. This one is Bobby Fischer versus Fine in 1963. Fischer's, I think, third installment on our 50 greatest moves of all time series. He'll be back for some more too. This is not his last one. This is a quick game, as some of Bobby's were. He sets up the pieces very nicely. Look at that black queen in the middle of the board. Chase the queen again, and then let's toss that bishop in there. And then now, in this position, you can see from the evaluation bar that it's a whopping mate in 13, which is a long ways away, and the game does not go on that much longer. So, in this position, what does Bobby Fischer uncork that just shuts it all down? Take a minute and pause the video if you need some more time to evaluate. You can see that this rook obviously is controlling this file. This king does not have a lot of options. This bishop is, wants to check the king maybe, and then the queen and the bishop are blocked in by this pawn. And then black is just, these pieces are just so ugly. His queen's good, though. So what does Fischer uncork here? In this position, he unleashes the beautiful queen to g3, which I guess is not that amazing because it goes from a mate. Oh, no, Oh, interesting. So, as you've seen before, if you've watched some of our videos, sometimes the evaluation board on different screens, for whatever reason, gives you different analysis. So this one still says mate in 13. And in the same exact position on the other board, it says just plus 13. I don't know. I don't know why that does that. But, so in that case, it actually keeps the same advantage. So we're going to count it. This is still the 24th greatest move of all time. Because what does this amazing move do? It looks like it gives up the queen, but I'm guessing you realize that that's not what happened. So we will look at, we have to look at what could have happened, because this position, Fine just resigned because he saw what was coming. Because what is coming? So let's say that the queen takes. And what does Fischer do? You can see mate in 1. So hopefully you can all see what that mate in 1 is. The bishop wanted to just come and check the black king. And like we said before, that rook is cutting off the file. Okay, so that's what happens if black takes the queen. So, of course, he can find some other interesting way to get out of it. Like what? You could try something like that. And then check anyway. Thank you very much. Game over. So that happens if you pull the queen back. And what else could black do here? He could. This rook is what's causing this mate. So let's say he could take the rook here, but then obviously the queen gets picked off. He steps over, and he gets mated anyway. So sad. And, obviously if rook takes, then I think you just take check anyway. And then you could block with the rook, you could block with the pawn. Let's say you block with the pawn. Boom. And you can block with the rook. And boom. So that is why the queen to g3 move from Fischer is so very nasty, is that it just completely immobilizes the entire position. Black has several possible options, but they all end in disaster. And now, if you notice, even more interesting, is that it's now mate in 8. So one evaluation board was mate in 13, and this one was initially just a plus 13, and now upon further thinking, more introspection deep in its silicon brain, the analysis shows that it's a mate, forced mate in 8, no matter what. I wonder how you could drag it out for 8 moves. Anyway, that was our 24th greatest move of all time. We are continuing in our series. I hope that you will watch some more in it, and the rest of the series is down here as we move towards the greatest move of all time. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.